Hey guys, Double Wide 6. I got contacted by Gentent. They make a protective tent for generators to protect you from carbon monoxide poisoning and electrocution when you're using your portable generator. So before we start the video, I want to let you guys know that I received this Gentent for free. The reason they gave it to me is because I have several videos on YouTube on generators, and they wanted an honest review of their product from me. So here's the catch-22 with generators. They can't be used in your garage because of carbon monoxide poisoning. And if you use them outdoors, unprotected or uncovered, the problem is you can get electrocuted. So that's the reason that Mark at Gentent invented this product in 2012. The other issue with running a generator is that if you're powering your house, you're probably dealing with some sort of either a winter storm, an ice event, a hurricane. So you're going to have bad weather regardless if you're using it to power your house. When bad weather hits, you just want to get out there and plug in that generator. We sprayed the generator with a hose, and we also blew it off with a 125-mile-an-hour leaf blower, which should be more than a hurricane will give you for the most part. And we'll take a look under here, and I'll bring you in close with the camera. So looking at the generator is pretty much dry. There's a little bit of water on top here that leaked down a little bit. The electric panel, you can see the dust on this thing. It really did not leak down to the electric panel. You can see there's a little drip here, and that could have been from, if you look, I was blowing with a leaf blower as it was pouring rain out of the hose down here, and it may have gotten in a little bit there, possibly up here. Here's a look at the end of the unit from the wind and rain test, and it really did a good job keeping everything covered up. And you'll notice that there's not a skirt protecting this side, and the reason for that is to allow air flow through to the unit so that the unit doesn't overheat. So we'll give you guys a little walk around and show you. Basically, there's some plastic clamps, and when I put this together, it took me about 25 minutes. But basically, all you have to do is clamp on these plastic clamps, which tie into your existing generator frame. And once you have it clamped, you then set the frame, and you can see there's fiberglass tent rods that go up. There's 4 of those, and then finally you cover it, and you take this elastic strap that just straps on there. So it's very easy to set up and to take down, and when you're not using it, you can actually just take off your Gentent, roll it up, and they have an accessory bag that you can get to put it in. So if we take a look at the material, they use what they call a marine grade vinyl. It's a very thick vinyl, and it has some sort of fiber woven inside of it, and they use a lot of high quality hook and loop material here that's really easy to open and close to get access to your fuel tank. So you can see how nice and easily that opens up. They've also designed this so that when the rain or snow runs down this, it comes down the top, and then it goes over top of this skirt and then drains down to the ground. So it's really going to do a good job of keeping the water out. Another nice accessory that can come with your Gentent if you order it is the clear skirt. They were nice enough to send me a clear skirt so that I could see all my wires and this is pretty handy, for instance, if you have like a wattage meter, so then you can read how many watts your generator is actually using. So I think the Gentent is a real good option because you don't want to get electrocuted and you don't want to have anyone get killed by carbon monoxide. So you got to put your generator outside. And if you just leave it out there, then you risk electrocution. You also risk having your equipment get rained on. So that's not really a smart option. So you can build a generator shed, but the problem with those are that they're not cheap. You might spend $400 building an enclosure just to protect your generator. Then, you know, you got to make sure that it's vented properly. The exhaust has to go out. There's fans that are running. So there's really a lot to building a generator shed, and you need to be able to access it easily to refuel your generator. On the Gentent, you just pull up that cover and you can put fuel in there easily. So my final thought on the product is that it performed great. I probably gave it a little bit more than it's designed to handle with the hose and the leaf blower. We were really soaking it. This bracket down here is all plastic. And I think someone could walk by and hit that with their shin. So that's one thing that I don't like, and I think it could break, you know, if someone walks into it. Another thing is this little strap here, this is actually elastic, and eventually elastic tends to wear out, so I think a Velcro strap might be a little better there. But other than that, I think the product's really well designed, and I think it will hold up. So I wouldn't necessarily want to have a generator shed on the side of my house or outside year round. So the fact that this generator tent is portable, it makes it, you know, really nice because I can just wheel it inside. Here's a look at my generator stored away. Gentent also makes a full wraparound skirt that can be used for year-round outdoor storage. They also have some different colors. I went with this khaki color just because it matches my house nicely. I'll put a link to their website where you can see their different products and accessories. One of the other accessories that's real nice is they have this bag that you can get, and you could wrap up your generator. So if you're taking it camping and you want to pull this off and put it in the bag, that makes it easy. Or if you even store it in your house in the bag, that makes it simple. And they also told me that they're coming out with a camouflage color, so if you're into camping or hunting, they should have one that's camouflage pretty soon. So anyhow, I think this is a real nice product. I think the product has you know, real good intentions to protect people and keep them safe. And I think it's a real good way to do it. Other than, you know, building a generator shed, it's much easier, costs less money, and you don't have to see it all year outside. So anyhow, I'm Double Wide 6. You can check out the links in the description, and please comment. We want to hear from you down in the comments. Take care.